after Minnesota gets swept in a few nights. They should probably just fire their head coach. I sat here this morning, made a video. I told y'all exactly what Minnesota needed to do to give themselves a chance. They went out there the same starting lineup, the same Gobert, the same Conley. You got no offense out of these guys. You got 9 rebounds out of Gobert, but you could have got that out of Naz Reid. You got more from Naz Reid in 1 less minute, than Gobert. You're getting more out of DiVincenzo and NAW, but they continue to roll out the same fucking stale starting lineup. We're fucking civilians in the basketball world, and we know what to do. These guys get paid million to not know what the fuck is going on. So you know what? Good for them, because they're gonna get swept. I already knew what it was. Once they came out with a starting lineup of Gobert and Conley, I knew they were losing. This game went exactly how I told y'all it was gonna go. How the fuck I know how this game's gonna go, but the head coach doesn't? This shit is so stupid. Julius Randle, in two of my I made 2 FanDuel lineups and 2 DraftKings lineups. Both DraftKings lineups cash. Two FanDuel lineups cash. One DraftKings lineup cash, and the one that didn't cash had Julius Randle in it because I kind of went light on him because I knew he wasn't going to shoot the way he did in Game 1, and I just faded Gobert and Conley just like I said, and I cashed easy. How the fuck we know this and they don't? I don't understand it. This is a fucking multi-billion-dollar league. The brightest coaches, the brightest training staff, the brightest assistant coaches, and they can't get basic shit right. Get Gobert off the fucking court and stop playing games for Anthony Edwards. Leave y'all in free agency or request a trade. These teams don't want to be great. Everybody wants to be mid. All right, let's start with this fucking New York shit. Let me tell y'all something. When Reggie Miller scored like 12 points in like 10 seconds or whatever the fuck it was, I think I was in junior high. I fucking loved basketball back then. That's all we talked about in junior high. Fucking Sonics, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, the Bulls, the fucking Knicks. Everybody were Knicks fans. I went to school in New York. Everybody was a fucking Knicks fan. I loved my Bulls. Fuck the Knicks. And that was one of the greatest comebacks of all time. Let's fast forward fucking however many years later. How the fuck do you lose? How the fuck do you beat? Let me tell y'all something. Last couple minutes of a game and you're up double digits, hold the ball as long as you can. What are we doing? Why are we pushing pace when we're... Yo, the Knicks deserve to lose that shit, and they probably gave up the Eastern Conference. They just gave up a trip to the fucking finals. That's what they did. Because that's an all-time fucking morale breaker. That's a fucking heartbreaker. You had that game, played correctly, and just gave it up in the last 4 minutes. All right, that's what you want to do. As far as my player pool, Brunson, Halliburton, Cat. Hold on, let me just look at this. Brunson, Halliburton, Cat, Hart, Bridges, OG, Nemhard, Neesmith are my tier 1. My tier 2s, I don't trust Siakam. He has no killer instinct. He has no guts. He has a little bit of skill, and that's about it. Fucking tier 2, Siakam, Turner, Mathurin, Toppin, Robinson, McConnell, and then my tier 3 is McBride. All right, let's make this quick. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash, you need help, you don't have time to make lineups, you don't have time to wait for starting lineups, all that good stuff, you want me to help you, check out my Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open. Everything else is in the description. As far as my MVPs go, let me just think this through real quick. I'm sorry, I keep saying MVP. As far as my captains go, Brunson, Halliburton, Cat are my tier 1s. For captain, my tier 2s are Hart, OG, Hart and OG. And then my tier 3s are Siakam, Turner, Nemhard, Neesmith. And then the tier 4s are going to be the Matherins, the Toppins, the Mitchell Robinsons, because I'm not going to put them in my captain spot. You need big points out of your captain spots nowadays. The thing I'm looking at right now is Turner. He got benched. He didn't play the third quarter, or like most of the fourth quarter. Actually, let me see how many minutes he played. Hold on. He played exactly 31 minutes, but he missed a lot of the second half. He missed a lot of the fourth. That's what he missed. He missed a lot of the fourth, and they brought him back in for overtime for a little bit. Now I don't know why the fuck he was sitting. Nobody. I was checking everywhere. Everybody was trying to figure out what was going on with Miles Turner. Is he hurt? Is he benched? What the fuck is going on? They actually closed with Obi Toppin. Be careful with the bait and switch, because everybody's gonna fade Turner, play Toppin, and watch them play Turner 35 fucking minutes and Toppin 6. So be very careful with the bait and switch. I'm gonna be light on Turner because I don't know what's going on unless we get some type of information. And everything is pretty much straightforward. Siakam's a bitch. Be careful with Turner. I'm gonna be lighter on Mathurin. I'm gonna be lighter on Mathurin. And I think that's about it. This slate, this showdown isn't as easy as OKC and Minnesota. Cause I could promise you, I'm a cash however many games are left with OKC and Minnesota. I'm cashing the rest of those because I already know what time it is. This one is a little bit different, a little bit more balanced. I expect Jalen Brunson to come out furious. But other than that, I think that's about it. Any questions, throw it in the chat. I appreciate y'all. We're still trying to get this channel to 2,000 subs. The other channel, which is linked in my description, we're trying to get that to 100 subs by Monday. And I am giving out a what is it? PayPal or cash, $50 PayPal or Cash App if that happens by Monday. So I'm gonna go in and get out of here. I appreciate y'all taking time to watch the video. Sorry if you played Julius Randle, because I know he tanked everybody's lineups. And get Gobert off the court. I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.